Oh boy, here we go back again with a brand new series on Power Wash Simulator. Power Wash Simulator, this is one of my favorite games of all time. I never got all the achievements on the first one, but I can send Owen a screenshot. Owen, put the screenshot up right here. I got all the achievements on the second game, like right when it came out. Honestly, this is just a game I can sit around and play and talk for a little bit and just update y'all. So yeah, let's get into this. I just cleared my save data. I don't know if Owen's showing that or not. You can see how far I was in the career mode last time I played this. We're clearing the career as well. We're starting from the very beginning. Welcome to Power Wash Simulator. Oh yeah, if the video looks different than it did, like, if it looks worse quality than before, my good monitor broke and I'm on this worse one. I don't know if that affects it at all, but I just want to make that clear. That's why. Make sure that. Yeah. Alright, controls aren't exactly what I want them to be, but we'll make them work. I'll edit them more later. It's going to put some tutorial stuff on the side. I'll just blur through that while I'm doing this. But yeah, Power Wash Simulator. This is a game that, honestly, when it first came out, I watched Dre, that YouTuber, play it, and I loved his series on it. I first played this game on Xbox 360. Not 360, oh god, no, it didn't come out on 360. On the Xbox One, when that was my main thing to play games on. And truthfully, it was on the Xbox One and like on console, this game just, the controls suck, and you would expect, especially with like the Xbox One, you're able to plug a keyboard and mouse into that and play like games with keyboard and mouse. But this game, for some reason, all of the keybinds are completely broken on keyboard and mouse. At least they were like 2+ years ago, whenever I last played this on Xbox. So I had to play the entire game, and I did multiple times. I fully beaten this game multiple times, which is something no one else in the world can say. But yeah, I first beat it multiple times on the Xbox, and then I got it on, what's it called? Steam, after I got a better computer. Honestly, with this, I'm just going to talk about random stuff. I'm moving soon. Like, honestly, today I am planning on recording this and a whole list of games that me and Owen talked about a little last night, just to get some footage, you know, ready in the backlog while I'm moving, because truthfully, I'm moving out of my mom's house. Like, I'm moving out of state. I'm moving to well, I'm moving back to my hometown from where I am currently. I'm currently in Oklahoma, and it's a whole story of why I'm out here that I'm not even going to get into that right now. I don't want to trauma dump. But, yeah, I'm moving back to my hometown, and I'm being smart about it. I got a job lined up. I've been working at a Dollar General here in Oklahoma for like 2 years. Yeah, like 2 years. And so whenever I first started talking with Mason, we'll get into Mason and all that in a minute, but when I first started talking to them about, you know, grooming up, Mason's going to be my roommate in a few months. When I first started talking to them about it, one of the first things I did was call the Dollar Generals in my hometown and just be like, hey, I'm moving out there again. Do you have any open positions? And honestly, I only ever called one of them. And like, I'm on their freaking schedule now. My first starting day is the 17th of this month. out there, and that's scary because I'm still in Oklahoma and it's the 7th, so in 10 days I'm supposed to be out in California starting my job, which, you know, I got it. Other than, let me put caps. Other than that, like, I'm very confident things are going to work out for me. I got hired out here as a LSA, a lead sales associate, so I'm thankfully going to be able to transfer out there into the same position, and minimum wage out there is like double what it is here. Actually, it's over doubles. Out here, minimum wage is 7 something an hour, and out there it's 16.90. So, like, I'm gonna be making a lot more money, and I'll be making more than minimum wage, at least like 20 something an hour. So I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. We're already done with that first level, and on to the second. Oh, and I didn't even really watch the time lapse. That's fine. We'll just start this. Truthfully, this is the type of game where Owen, the editor of this, is just going to have to, like, cut out 5 minutes worth of no dialogue. Maybe speak through some of it, maybe show some dramatic, like, nice, like, shots where I line it up nice like this. And then cut to something else. But other than that, like, if I'm not talking about something specifically, then yeah, this video is just going to be a lot of boringness for Owen. I can't wait till the second one's first DLC comes out. Power Wash Simulator 2's first DLC is already announced. It has a release date of the 9th. I'm going to be buying it as soon as it comes out, and videos will be made, like, honestly, this video might be coming out after that video, so if it does, that's kind of funny. You're getting some meta commentary right now. Like, honestly, one of the funniest things about this game to me is how many DLCs it got after this game, when it was coming out. They released levels at a time. Like, I think it was 2 or 3 levels at once, and until they got to the last level, and then the game was, you know, full release. But after that, they started doing paid DLCs, which, love that. Get your money. This game deserves it, in my opinion. And they have such funny DLCs. Like, I'm pretty sure the first one was Tomb Raider, and then they got, like, SpongeBob, freaking... I know there's a Back to the Future one. There's a bunch of different DLCs for this game. I'll play through them on camera, like, if that's what y'all want to see. If you want to see that, please leave a like on this video. I need to remember to say that more. Like, all that YouTube stuff doesn't come naturally to me. And honestly, that's something me and Owen have talked about a lot, is the stuff I need to work on with the videos. I think Owen's doing an amazing job with his side, the editing. Truthfully, if it was me doing all the editing, we wouldn't have had as many videos out as there have been. It's not as even as I want it to be, but it's fine. That's what freaking picture editing is for. We'll make it look nice later. But yeah, no, Owen's doing amazing on his side with the editing. My side with the commentary and gameplay is not that good. I'm not really that good at video games. one of the, well, and actually with the not being good at video games part, there's a channel, me and Mason. I never got into Mason, who Mason is. Mason is one of my best friends. I've known them since kindergarten, really. We weren't friends until like 6th grade or something like that, but we've known each other throughout all of elementary school, all of, well, high school, everything. And when I had to move away, Mason was basically the only person who I've stayed in contact with over the last 5 years since I left California for the first time. And so I want to say it was November this year. We were just talking, and at one point they had said something like they would be my roommate, and so like a week later after that message or that call, I forget which one it was. Like a week after that, I just messaged them and I was like, "Are you for real about that? Do you want to be my roommate?" And they said yes. And from there, we planned shit, and now it's actually happening, which is really, really weird to me. This isn't going to be in the picture at all. Yeah, I can clean all of that up. I'll just have to copy some of this dirty texture and then paste it, like, on that. But none of this will be shown, so it can be just cleaned. Um, but I've known Mason since like kindergarten, so they're really the only person I trust to be my roommate. And they've most of my old videos on this channel I privated right whenever I was starting up again, just because they were made when I was a teenager and I'm not happy with them. I don't want to delete them outright, just since you never know when you want to look back at that shit. But they're not good. But Mason was somebody who you'd know from those old videos. I think there's one video with Mason still up on this channel, us playing like Let's Play Raft Part 1 or something like that. And you can see my bad computer, how I can barely run the game. Yeah, I was on a shitty laptop for so long. It was a HP Pavilion X360, something like that. It was an okay laptop. Like, it wasn't a bad laptop, all things considered, but it, for gaming, for what I wanted to do on it, it was underpowered as hell. I could barely play any games, and if I did, I had to go through the settings, lower them all to basically the lowest everything, just so it would so I'd be able to run at least a decent FPS. I had that for many years, and I wouldn't have upgraded even at this point if it wasn't for my brother-in-law. He honestly, he's better with computers than me, and he at one point just was like, "Hey, your laptop, trade it to me, I'll give you a desktop." And yeah, and since then he's basically just given me random upgrades here and there. Like, I have a 3060 in my computer, and that's just because he gave it to me. I didn't pay for it. And what's it called? I've always told him, like, give me, not, like, tell me a price, I'll give you some money for the upgrades and stuff. But no, he just does it because he's family, and I'll always appreciate that. It's been weird being out of work for like few weeks now. Like I said, I'm transferring to a Dollar General in my hometown. But because of that, I basically told my boss, like, I put my 2 weeks in here, and they had to put in the transfer thing, so I haven't been at work in a few weeks now, so it's just weird not having, like, anything to do, because, well, and, like, I packed up all my stuff around this house, and one of the big things I wanted to do before moving out there was help my mom pick up and like do a deep like basically spring clean of her house before I left, before me and my sister, because my sister is also, it's a weird situation. Basically, like, I'm moving back to California, back to my hometown, but so is my sister, but she's doing it for different reasons than me. I'm going just because Mason is basically the only person I trust to be my roommate, and I couldn't convince them to move to Oklahoma. I'll go back to California. My sister, like I said, she, well, not married yet, but she's engaged to my brother-in-law, and he has a lot of family out in California, back in our hometown, home region. He's from the same area, but like different city. He, and truthfully, I understand completely going with them, because he has been out here with us, with my family, for the last like 5 years, and I get needing to go back and be with his family, and so it's a whole thing. I don't even know why I started talking about, oh, because I'm out of work. I don't even know how that conversation got there. That's something that's going to be fun listening to in the future. I typically try to get the like second tier power washer before we do the first playground set level, which just means you do all other jobs but that one first. There's like black mold growing on this couch. Like, I wouldn't sit on this even if it got power washed. And like, doesn't water make mold grow worse and shit? So wouldn't this just be making this thing a soaked, like, damp, mold growing machine? I've been watching The Walking Dead lately. Like, my issue when it came to that show was I could never get past Glenn's death. That's season 6 or season 7. Like, I think that's very end of 6, starting of 7. I just would watch up to that point, and then I just couldn't get past it. Glenn's death and the whole Negan stuff. Like, I never even knew really Negan from the show. I've seen the comics, I've read the comics up to the Whisperers arc, technically I didn't read them. There was a YouTube channel called The Walking Bread, and they would post basically audio. They made the comic into an audio like drama comic thing, and it was really good for a long while. And they were doing like bi-weekly uploads. They got close to the end, but either YouTube took down their channel or they got copyright claimed or something. I don't know. The channel just disappeared, and I never got to finish the comics because of that. I want to. I plan on in the future buying the compendium, but at the moment, that's too much money. But, so, like, I knew Negan and I knew what happened in the comics, but the show is different from the comics a lot. I've gotten past that point. I'm on like midway through season 10 right now. I'm almost done with The Walking Dead because they only have 11 seasons in the show. But then there's all the spin-offs, and I'm going to watch all the spin-offs. But not like it's great. These like how much has happened in the last few seasons. Spoiler for a show that's been off the air since like 2019, 2020. But like, currently, the bridge stuff with Rick happened. It's our season. What happened last night when I was watching? God, just a lot has happened. The winter happened. The kingdom fell. They're at Hilltop right now. Okay. I think it's this, and then that area over there that I didn't do. Okay. I believe this is it, so... Awesome, now let's watch this time lapse. Pretty good, pretty good. I'm just going to end the video off here. I hope you all enjoyed this video. If you did, please feel free to leave a like and subscribe for more weekly uploads. Anyways, I hope you join the Discord in the description below, and I hope to see y'all again. Peace!